Have you ever felt tired of talking about the same thing over and over and over and over and one more time? Have you? If you ever felt that way, that's great news. My name is Roberto Monaco here with Influenceology, and in this video, we're going to talk about how do we talk about the same old thing in a different way, in a powerful way, in a persuasive way, in a way to drive prospective clients to engage with us, right? So that's exactly what I'm going to be talking about in this video. Now, I started my career back in 2002 with Anthony Robbins companies, and from 2002 to 2008, I had an amazing experience there. And in 2008, 2009, end of 2008, beginning of 2009, we opened up Influenceology with my business partner, Jeff Perrell. And when we start our company back in 2009, we were doing 100% public speaking training. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but the first book ever written on public speaking was this one, Aristotle Rhetoric. And if you look online, even a book here, I was trying to find out, it was written around 342 BC. You know, this is a really, really, really old book. At that time, we had these professionals called rhetors, and rhetors eventually became lawyers. And those are the ones going around and teaching public speaking back in the day. So when fast forward 2,000 years, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to teach public speaking. I'm going to help entrepreneurs how to use public speaking to grow their business. How are we going to do that? Because a lot of times people feel like, man, whatever I'm going to say, someone already said that before. And I'm like, how am I going to do that? And then I realized that I got to be able to become really good or talking about the same thing in a different way. So in the end of 2008 to beginning of 2009, I start focusing on content marketing. And one of the best advice that I can give you is to understand this analogy here. Let's say you get your phone and let's say use Instagram or use any other app in your phone. When you take a picture, right? And I don't know if you noticed, but when you take a picture and then when you're going to upload the picture, you have different filters, right? For example, this is a picture of me speaking, right? Normal, it's right here. But then if I want to change the filter, for example, on Canva, I use Canva here. This is the street filter, change the color. This is the there, change the color again. And this is the call edge filter, changes again. And this one is the rosy, changes again. Now, why I'm showing this? This is really important because the art of content marketing, basically when you create content to generate leads, generate prospective clients to raise their hand and say, hey, I want to learn more about what you do. People understand the idea of content marketing, of position yourself as an expert. The problem is that most people get stuck of like, man, I feel like I'm saying the same thing over and over and over again, and they stop doing it. So the reason I gave you this, the filter analogy here is that when I take a picture, like this picture, the normal, right? A picture means your content. A picture means your ideas. And when you're going to upload on a photo app like Instagram, for example, you can choose different filters, like for example, the street filter or the there filter, right? But the idea that is just to add a different angle, a different frame for the same old quote unquote picture. Yeah, this one. So the idea is that once you understand content marketing, in my opinion, is that you want to position yourself as an expert, and the muscle that you have to develop is about how do you talk about the same thing in a different way, in a different angle. Remember the analogy, all you're doing, you're uploading a picture. That means your ideas, your content, and you choose the filter, right? And that filter is going to add a different angle, a different feel, a different touch for the viewer. But in the end of the day, you're talking about what are you talking about? You talk about your product or service and how you help them get the results they want. Follow me? So that's something that I became, I developed that muscle through the years, right? Been doing this for a long time. So let me share with you some ideas for you that we can implement today. So obviously, when it comes to content marketing, we can spend, I give you 100 different ways to frame your message, right? And this is a short video here. I don't want to spend too much time, but let's say I want to talk about content marketing right in the middle here in the circle. Could be I want to talk about financial services, I want to talk about real estate, I want to talk about loans, I want to talk about dental implants, I want to talk about chiropractic, I want to talk about whatever I want to talk about. And the goal is for you to learn to talk about the same thing in a different way. For example, one of your videos or articles can be about frequent asked questions, right? What kind of questions that people ask you over and over and over again. And you can record a video about that. The other one could be SAQs, or should ask questions. Are the questions that your clients should ask you, but they don't, right? So you gotta ask yourself, Roberto, what is SAQ? SAQ are the questions that your clients should ask, but they don't. And then you have do's and don'ts, right? What are the do's and don'ts of dental implants? What's the do's and don'ts of getting a loan? What is the do's and don'ts of selling your home, right? The regret video. What has been one of the regrets of your career? What has been one of the regrets of your clients? We can talk. We have a whole video about that. Mentor conversation. What have you learned from talking to one of your mentors? Then you can record a video, write an article about it. You see, all these things here, again, guys, are different ways to frame your message. Going back to the analogy I gave you, you take a picture, that is your content. Your content's your content. Then when you upload that picture, Instagram, for example, you're going to have different filters, right? I just talked about that. And that's what those ideas are. They're just different ways of framing your message, right? Let's go back here. Myth. What are some of the myths in real estate, in mortgage, in health and wellness, in coaching, in leadership? How-to videos. Probably how-to videos are one of the most popular categories on YouTube, besides entertainment, besides cat videos, right? How-to videos are big. People want to know how to do blank. You have lessons. What are some of the lessons that you learned in your career? What are some of the mistakes that another category that you or your clients have done? An inspirational story would be, you can just tell a totally random story, and you always can help link that story to your product or service. There's always a way to do that. So the biggest point that I want to take away from this video is that if you feel like you're talking about the same thing over and over and over again, that's actually a good thing, because we have so much noise right now in the marketplace, and you got to be able to break through, and one way is repetition. The second point I want to make is that you just have to develop the muscle of talking about the same thing in a different way. And how to do that, there's different ways of framing your message, right? Your message is your message, but in this video here, talk about 10 quick ways. If you want to learn more about, you want to go deep into content marketing and virtual presentations, feel free to join us at our upcoming Influencing from the Front for the Virtual Presenter. There's a link below here. Don't speak to inform, speak to transform. We'll talk soon. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Now, I want to give you a gift for you for supporting our mission. We have a class called the 10 Beliefs of the Master Influencer. And the reason we developed this class is because, like in any other area in life, your beliefs drives your behaviors, which leads to results. For example, someone is super healthy, that person have a very specific blueprint or belief system about health and wellness and exercise than someone who's unhealthy, for example. The same thing applies to communication, to influence, to persuasion. So in this class, which we're going to give you for free, you're going to learn the 10 beliefs of the master influencer, of the master communicator. There's a total of 20 videos, one video explaining each belief and one video on how you can apply that belief in your business, into your life. Plus, you're gonna get a 25-page ebook that comes with the video training and is yours for free. And all you have to do is just to click on the link on the description, and you're gonna have access to your course, the 10 beliefs of the master influencer. Total of 20 videos, an awesome ebook just to help you out with your videos, your presentations, your communication. Don't speak to inform, speak to transform, and thank you. All right, guys, have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.